Liz Truss hasn't achieved much distinction since she became Prime Minister until now, because finally it turns out there's something she's the very best at, and that's being the worst. Polling from YouGov shows that Truss's favourability ratings stand at -70. That's the worst favourability rating of any party leader since polling began. She's a full 17 points below Boris Johnson's worst score and only 10 points more popular than Prince Andrew. But it's not just her own reputation that Truss has managed to completely trash. She's taking the entire Tory party with her. According to YouGov, 77% of Britons now disapprove of the government. That's the worst polling any government has had in 11 years of polling. Only 7% of the population approve of its record, which is probably why the Tories are so desperate to get rid of her. More than half of all Conservative members think it's time for Truss to go, and that includes more than a third of those members who actually voted for her. So bizarrely, more than half of the people who picked her for the job are sticking to their guns. They don't yet have buyer's remorse. Let's say she goes. Who is likely to replace her? Well, we might see the return of Boris Johnson. According to YouGov, a third of Tory members want him back. The next most popular runner, Rishi Sunak, trails behind him by almost 10 points. Though given what a mess they've made of it last time, it's unlikely that the Tory membership will get a say this time around.
I just don't think she'll ever be able to rid herself of the loser stench that is just clinging to her right now. I mean, if Boris Johnson comes back, I'm done. I'm out. I can't anymore. That's would be absolutely absurd. But I'm not going to put anything past this Conservative party. Already being the most unpopular leader since polling began, it's actually hard to overstate how much of a significant achievement that actually is. You have to be so impeccably talented at being rubbish in order to get that. I'm almost quite impressed. There's actually something that she's managed to excel at. Not only is she so unpopular that she's managed to counteract that post-election bounce that new leaders normally get, but her unpopularity even counteracted the death of the Queen, during which time you would expect people to be at their most kind of fuzzy and, British and all about unity and all of that. Any normal prime minister would have gotten a few easy brownie points by just shedding a few tears and making a few speeches about the Queen. But her vibes are literally so bad that nothing else could compete. It's quite impressive. If there's one thing she can give herself credit for, it's that.